Good afternoon and welcome back to the 4G Reading Corner. Mrs. Raymond here, and we are going to be covering the same TEK that we covered the past couple days, 4.10b. I can explain how the use of text structure contributes to the author's purpose. And we went ahead and we covered two text structures already. The first one was a descriptive text about a bull shark. You guys remember this one? And he told us where the bull shark lived, what it looked like, and how it behaved. Now, if he had used sequential order on this, it would be very different because sequential order would have said first, second, third, fourth, and it would have talked more about things like that, and it wouldn't have really let us know what the shark looks like and how it behaves. The second text structure that we talked about was order and sequence, also known as sequential order or chronological order. And he talked about the not planet Pluto, when it was discovered, how it was named, and then when it was decided that it was not really a full-blown planet anymore, but just a dwarf planet. Now, if he had used a descriptive way to describe the planet Pluto, our paper would look very different. It would talk about the color of Pluto, the size of Pluto, what it was made of. It might not include how it got its name when it was discovered and why it's not considered a planet anymore, but a dwarf planet. So depending on what information the author wants to give you and how he wants you to understand the information, he will use different text structure. Today, we're going to be covering another text structure called compare and contrast. And I know you guys are familiar with this one because you have used something before called a Venn diagram, where you write the things that are the same about two things in the middle, and you write the things that are different on the outside. So compare and contrast, you take two or more things and tell us the things that are the same and the things that are different. So let's go ahead and read. We are going to read about one of Miss Raymond's favorite animals, a cat. And we are going to compare and contrast. And here I see a picture of what looks like one of my pets at home a little bit. And then I see a picture of something slightly bigger that does not quite look like my pet at home. Okay? And we are going to compare and contrast. And I am going to do things that are used to compare in purple, and I'm going to do the things that contrast in pink. And these colors are going to help me figure out when the author is comparing and when he's contrasting. So I'm going to start reading. Like the house cat, bobcats are mammals. So I think he's comparing because he says like, and I'm going to underline mammals because that's important, and are members of the feline family. Both animals are very curious and use their whiskers to help them find out about their habitats. And if you remember from science a few weeks ago, habitats is just the plants and animals in a certain area and how they all live together. So you could have a desert habitat, you could have a jungle habitat, you could have an Arctic habitat, ocean habitat. They're all different kinds of habitats and how the animals and plants live together in those. Here I see the word both again, so he's still comparing. Both animals have excellent night vision, so they can see well in the dark. So vision has to do with seeing. There's my context clue. Bobcats and house cats, so still comparing, also walk with their claws inside their paws, so their footprints do not show their claws. So I'm going to just draw a little footprint here. Okay, and this would be like a cat. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a different color, a footprint that has the little claw marks on there. And I'm just going to put other animals to remind myself of what the footprints would look like. Okay. Both, here I see the word both, so he's still comparing. Types of cats are covered in fur and look cuddly. He does look quite cuddly. I don't think we should cuddle with him though. Okay. House cats, oh, now I see just one kind of cat. House cats have fur which can be lots of different colors, while bobcats have fur that is usually light gray or some shade of brown. Bobcats, so this is just about one, so I'm going to stick with my pink pen here, always have some spots on their coat, even if the spots are only on their stomachs. House cats and bobcats, oh, here they have and, are also different. Oh, even though it said and, oh, I need to switch back because they are different in size. Bobcats are about twice the size of house cats, weighing up to 30 pounds and standing up to 2 feet tall. That sounds about the size of a 4-year-old right there. 3 or 4-year-old, like those pre-Ks. They are also much faster, much faster than house cats and can run up to 30 miles an hour. Now I see the word both again. Both bobcats and house cats are hunters by nature. So they're both hunters, so I underline that in purple. While house cats are usually fed cat food, so this is just house cats. Cat food with meat and grass. House cats still love to hunt for the occasional moth or insect which finds its way into the house. Outside, they will eat lizards, mice, birds, and grass. Oh, they eat grass too. Bobcats are skilled hunters with extremely sharp teeth. They only eat meat and stalk rabbits, squirrels, birds, rats, and even deer. So that is how the author chose to organize his compare and contrast. I find it very interesting. This first paragraph here is all comparing, saying the ways that they are the same. But the next 2 paragraphs, he has the first sentence compares in both of them. See, because I have the purple underlined. Just the first sentence, though. The rest of it is contrasting. Turn it this way. Always annotate and make notes when you're doing these, because then that will help you find the answers and know the answers much better. Contrast, C-O-N-T-R-A-S-T. So there we have our article on cats, how house cats and bobcats are the same. That's all this in purple, and how they are different. Coyotes, I hope that you have a most wonderful weekend, and we will see you all again on Monday.